Controversy is never that far away from NASCAR, particularly when it comes to the penalties and the stewards. Now, at this weekend's Brickyard 400 at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, there were some controversial penalties, particularly for Chase Elliott and for Brad Keselowski. Now, some people were angered, and even the drivers and the crew chiefs were very much angered as well during the race, as these drivers were given pass-through penalties where they have to go into the pits, they can't be serviced, and then they have to go out the other side, basically ruining their race, putting them almost a lap down at that point, because a lap around the IMS is a very quick one, as you can imagine. So it ruined both the races, it really hindered them because of that, and some people might be wondering, why were they given a penalty? Well, the official line, and I did mention this in my 5 things review for the Brickyard 400, do check it out if you've not already, of course. But basically, the reason why is because they ran wide of what is considered the pit exit. Now, Indianapolis, like I said, is very, very quick. Unlike other circuits, other oval circuits, I should say, in NASCAR, you don't instantly rejoin onto the track. You build up speed by going down the inside lanes. Now, around most of the track, there are 3 sections. There are 3 bands, if you will, that kind of go around the course. So on the outer side of these 3, there is the general kind of track where all the banking is, where the cars are going full pelt, 200 miles an hour, whatever it is, down the straights. And then on the inside, you have 2 lanes. You've got the pit lane and the pit lane exit and entry. That is all the inner one. And in the middle, you've got what is partially covered by grass, but also partially tarmacked runoff. Now, this runoff is where cars can actually go to help get a better angle of attack to try and go back into the pit lane exits, because you don't immediately exit the pit exit around the IMS. You go around the inside lanes to build up speed to something close to racing speeds, and then you rejoin the circuit, because otherwise there could be a really big crash, particularly if cars are going side by side into a corner. Now, Keselowski and Elliot both fell foul of this during the race, and they were angered by this, they were incensed by it, because in previous years, and this is correct, I've seen this actually, I've seen some onboards where this has happened, where there's been no punishment taken by NASCAR in previous years, where guys have gone over the line of the second zone, the central zone, and then back in again to go and speed up. That was allowed in the regulations before. However, and this is something the commentators said during the NBC broadcast too, that before was fine, but now it's not. And it hasn't been communicated too effectively, because if you look, in fairness, if you have a look at the actual track, I mean, I'm looking at Elliott's penalty here, the reason why he got it. A bit of the outside racing lane, the outside bit, where the cars are going full pelt, is actually the same colour tarmac. It's the same tarmac as down below, it's just the other side of the white line. Now, my understanding of this in previous years is that you could go over that white line as long as you didn't go completely over. So 2 wheels over, 2 wheels in. That's what Keselowski did, and that's what Elliott did too. But unfortunately this year, they've changed the rules, they've changed the boundaries quite literally, and NASCAR has either not communicated this effectively to the drivers, or the drivers and crew chiefs have misinterpreted it. Either way, they've got a penalty, and I doubt they'll do it again, but it's quite a controversial one, and I also want to hear what you guys think of it, of course, as well. It's been a very hot topic of discussion in the NASCAR groups, particularly with this current break that's coming up now, between now and the next race, because of the Olympic Games. So I want to hear your guys' thoughts on it. Comment below, let us know what you think, and of course, follow, like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. Your support's incredible on this channel, can't thank you enough. I enjoy doing these videos, and I hope you guys enjoy watching too. And of course, even though there's this break coming up, I'm going to be here, we're going to be doing videos as much as we can throughout this break to keep your NASCAR appetite well and truly satisfied. But yeah, we'll be back on the NASCARchronicle.com very soon.